For the last few years, I would say probably 3 to 4 years ago, since then, a lot of parents approach me for their teenage children or some young adults who are suffering from lack of focus, depression, and basically mental and emotional issues. And initially, I would refer them to a counselor or a psychologist, believing that this is an environmental or a lifestyle issue. But since the numbers increased, I started wondering that how can I metaphysically understand what is happening? Because as metaphysical therapists, we believe that everything that's happening in our environment is actually a mirror of who we are. Now, because this is at a very global level, whatever is happening, it means at a collective something is wrong. So I stayed with this question. As most of you know, I usually stay with the question even for a few years. You must have read in Twice Born also. Then we had a retreat this February in Goa, and finally there was an insight which is kind of scary, but I would like to share. Maybe it will help you and your child. So it came that a lot of souls that are being born and that are coming to our world for the past decade or so, these souls are the souls who have been either forced to come or their coming has been actually aborted at some point. So when we started the retreat and we got into this case studies, we realized that there were millions of souls that whose soul plan was terminated because the parents were not ready or they didn't want to have a child. So all the abortions that are happening, and also so many people who are forcefully wanting to conceive when the soul is not ready to come. And we had to actually work with the collective anger of these young souls who are coming. And it also showed that the insight was that a lot of these mental and emotional issues of children nowadays, and even our society as a collective, is because of this heavy energy of the anger of these new souls, which either have been terminated or have been brought in forcefully. So really it was actually a ground shaking reality. Once the process finished, we were 12 of us. For half an hour we couldn't digest what has showed up for us, and we couldn't really put our thoughts together. And it has been now almost 20 days since the retreat got over, and I really couldn't hold any back, and I wanted to share with all of you that it is very important to see what we are doing, because what we are doing is not affecting only us but also generations behind and also forth. So take aware decisions. Do things with a sense of awareness and consciousness. Realize that even a thought or a simple intention of yours can actually have massive ripple effects in the whole of universe, and we all are responsible for what is happening in our society today. I hope this will serve us all, and I hope we will become more aware as a collective.